Today we are looking at how to install the Xway Ace RKP 9.5-inch wrist truck. It is designed for DIY riders. It is comparable with most popular motor sizes. It's two-wheel drive. It's four-wheel drive. I will use Atlas Pro as an example to demonstrate the installation process. The needed tools are: first, let's use the T-tool. Unscrew this kingpin nut, remove the washer and bushing, remove the motor cable from the holder, unscrew the connector counterclockwise, pull apart, same with the other side, remove the whole drivetrain, remove the truck arm, remove the remaining bushing and washer, remove the 4 bolts. Use the L key on the T-tool to hold the bolt. Use the smaller side to unscrew the nut off counterclockwise, remove the motor wire holder, remove the base plate, use the medium head to unscrew the nut, remove the wheels, be careful about the washer here, there's another one here, use the Torx, T20, key, remove the motor cover screws, remove the motor cover, remove the pulley and belt, use the Torx L key, T20. Unscrew the 4 motor bolts. Motor is now free to be moved away. Remove all the motor and set aside. Use the L key on the T-tool. Remove the 4 screws that hold the motor mount. Keep in mind each screw has a 2-sided anti-loose washer. Remove the motor mount. Be careful about the 2 positioning pin that will fall out when removing. Be careful. There's a positioning pin cover on the motor mount. Align the screw holes on the motor to the motor mount. Apply some blue Loctite and screw onto the motor. Do not fully tighten the 4 screws. As long as the motor can slide freely on the slots, you good. Put on the belt and pulley. Adjust the tension by moving the motor. Secure the 4 motor screws when proper belt tension is achieved. On the other side, put the motor on the motor mount correctly. Tighten the screws with Loctite. Mount the motor mount onto the hanger. Be reminded here, this truck has various motor angles. 72 position within 360 degrees. Default is pointing towards under the deck, parallel to the ground. If you want that default angle, turn the motor mount to be symmetrical. Put the positioning pin in the holes. Put the cover on with Loctite applied. Put on the 2-sided anti-loose washer and screw them on. Don't tighten them all the way yet. When all 4 screws are on, tightening them in a cross pattern. If you need to change the motor mount angle, simply find the right angle and follow the mentioned process. Remove the other side of the motor mount. Adjust to parallel angles. Assemble as previously mentioned. Put on the pulley and belt just like before. After the belts are properly tensioned, secure the motor screws. Put on the washer. Ally the wheel to the pulley. Put on another washer and tighten the nut. Same with the other side. Remove the kingpin nut with the T-tool. Remove the washer and bushing. Remove the base plate. Align the anti-sink plate with the holes on the deck. The opening should point outward. Use the truck nut through the anti-sink plate and deck. Put on the motor wire holder, then put on the rubber washer. When both sides are properly assembled, put the base plate onto the screws. Make sure the kingpin nut is pointing outwards. Screw on the self-locking nut. Use the L key to hold the screw. Use the small head on the T-tool. Secure the nut by rotating clockwise. Put the washer and bushing on the kingpin. Align the motor wire arrow towards the other end. Plug them in. Hold the connector cover and tighten it by rotating. Slip the motor cable onto the holder and put the hanger on the base plate. Secure the kingpin nut after putting on the bushing and washer. of the T-tool. Unscrew the axle nut. Remove the wheels. Be careful about the washer here and here. Use the large head of the T-tool. Remove this kingpin nut. Remove the washer and bushing. Remove the hanger. Remove the washer and bushing. Secure the screws with the L key. Use the small head of the T-tool. Unscrew the nut by rotating counterclockwise. Remove the base plate. Align the anti-sink plate. With the deck holes, the opening should point outwards. Put the screws through. Place the rubber plate. When both sides are set, put the base plate back on the screws. The kingpin nut should point outwards. Hand screw the kingpin nut. Use the T-tool to loosen. Remove the washer and bushing. Remove the hanger. Remove the washer and bushing. Use the L key to hold the screw. Use the small head on the T-tool. Turn clockwise to tighten the nut. Put on the washer and put the wheels on. Tighten the nut. That's all. See you in the next tutorial.